Alright, so tonight we have clear skies and a clear mountain up on the top. And if I turn you down, the sun is about to set down there. Well, good morning. Greetings once again from Oregon. Standing up here in Paradise Park, just off the Timberline Trail on Mount Hood. And it's the second morning of our trek. And basically we've been camping down here. You might be able to see the big rock down there, that's called the Egg. And down in the tree line down there, that's where our campsite is. So it was a pretty cold night. Temperature's probably down in the 30s somewhere, but I've climbed up here to this ridge. I think it's called Paradise Ridge, and I came up here just to catch the sun, because the sun's obviously rising in the east over here, and our campsite is in shade, so the whole of that side of the mountain is in shade. So I've climbed up on here to get warmed up a little bit and also see what I can see with a little bit of sun, catching all of these fantastic flowers in the meadow. So I'm not sure if you can make it out, but up there in the distance is the magnificent view of, I believe it's Mount Rainier. So that would be in the southeast where I am. It's obviously a volcano, so you see that pyramidal shape to it. There's also a bit of cloud inversion down in the valley, so it's looking particularly magnificent today. And then if I spin you around, way off in the distance over there, it's a little bit smoggy, but I believe that to be Mount St. Helens, another volcano, but you can tell it's Mount St. Helens because the whole top blew off. So I don't think I'm going to be taking any big vista pictures up here this morning. The sun through the flowers is lovely, and I might you know, try and catch a couple of close-up pictures of the flowers here in the meadow, but the light is already too harsh this morning on this side of the mountain. It's almost 8 o'clock and it came up about 2 hours ago. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe take a couple pictures, as I say, then head back down to camp. Today the plan is to, well, it's mostly downhill all the way down to Ramona Falls. There's meant to be some nice views of Slide Mountain on the way down. But after Ramona Falls, we start hiking back up and over down into Muddy Creek, Muddy Flat, where our camp for tonight is, and very much hoping from there's going to be some magnificent sunset views of this little mountain here, Mount Hood. So with the sun out and the temperature just a little bit more, it feels like a completely different place today. But when we left the lodge yesterday, it almost felt like it was snowing. There were skiers all around us. Having come down from the ski slope, which is basically on there all through the year, I believe, up in the glacier. But today it's a summer wonderland, or spring wonderland in the middle of summer, because the flowers are just everywhere, the sun is out, and it's the perfect temperature. Looks pretty good. Amazing place. We've descended about, I don't know, just a little bit down from Paradise Park, where we started this morning, coming down through the woods there. But it suddenly came to this overlook here, and you can see the canyon going way up. The Mount Hood is in the mist, as it normally is. But it's quite a spectacular place, and I just wasn't expecting it at all, so very happy to see this. I imagine that Ramona Falls is down the bottom down here. There is one waterfall down there, I'm not sure you can see. Another one there, and a third one higher up. So, quite the incredible place, really. Of course, when we go down the bottom, as always, you got to go up and over to get to the next one. So, you can't just go down, you got to come up as well. And that up there, I believe, is Yucca Ridge. I wish I had the time to just do a little side trip up there, but we probably don't. So that behind me, over there, that's Ramona Falls. Through the trees, you can probably just about see it. I've come a little bit away because it's a popular day hike place, as well as being on the Timberline Trail. So it's quite busy, but we've made it here. This is meant to be one of the highlights of the whole route, so very nice to get here. Now, we came all the way down from Paradise Park, and it was down to Sandy River. And I think Sandy River is actually the lowest point in the whole Timberline Trail. So, well, there's going to be lots of ups and downs over the next few days, but that should be the lowest point. And so, if you think about it, we've got more climbing to do than we have downhill before we get back to Timberline Lodge. Okay, so that was Ramona Falls. Now it's up over the next ridge and down to Muddy Fork for our campsite number 2. So still quite a ways to go, so already 3 o'clock, and I don't want to miss sunset tonight. I think it might be one of the best ones of the week, so time to get on with it. Now that's more like it. Alright, so tonight we have clear skies and a clear mountain up on the top. Then if I turn you down, the sun is about to set down there over in the west. So I'm hopeful for a very nice sunset. Now we're at Muddy Fork, and this is the site of campsite number 2. In fact, the campsite is over there in the woods, just down over the other side. Actually, I wish it was like this. I wish it had this view, but it's in a little bit of a dark place, and there's lots of flies. But it's a big enough campsite that we can all get in there. So that's where we are. But I've come out here for sunset, and as long as it plays ball, it should be spectacular.
Well, as you can see from the time lapse here, unfortunately the sun fizzled a little as it edged towards the horizon. Not really a great surprise with the amount of haze that was in the atmosphere, but a little bit of a shame nonetheless. However, I did manage to capture this panorama of of Mount Hood itself, and then the buttresses of the upper Muddy Fork watershed, and I think you can get a very good idea of what it was like to be standing there that evening. I also managed to take this last picture just at the peak color time. A lovely little cloud positioned itself right on the top of the mountain, giving a very nice symmetry, and as I say, the colour was just at about its best at that time, so I thought that came out really quite well. Anyway, I'm going to finish there, and thank you very much again for watching. Day 3 will probably come out next week, and hope to see you there. Bye for now.